Look how my mind plays.
Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away.
Look how my mind plays.
Back guys to another mod showcase. This mod is Ray's Minimap. Now probably everyone watching this video knows it, but if you don't, it is a minimap, as you can see in the top right here. There's loads of settings for it. You can set waypoints, death points, you can like search for caves using it. There's just a ton of settings depending on your computer. So your computer can pretty much handle it anyway, because it's, as you can see, a tiny thing. It's just a small mod as well, but it's really helpful, especially if you're doing a survival series, survival let's play, anything like that. You can use it and do that. Now if I sound kind of tired, then that's because I'm kind of tired. I'm actually knackered, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely knackered, but I want to get this out obviously because it's the day that I upload a mod showcase. So here I am doing it anyway, and you can just get a peek of the next mod there, the better PvP settings. That'll be the next mod, which I'm sure you guys will be interested in, as PvP is kind of a big thing in this game. Like, everyone likes PvP in this game, especially me. So yeah, now to get the menu up for Ray's Minimap, you press M and it comes up with this. Now you can disable it and enable it whenever you want. You get the render type, so it's surface biome, so it shows you the biome over here. And then you've got caves, so you can see all the caves here. Now these are caves, I believe actually the shiny bits are caves. It's kind of like a heat map, I think. I'm not entirely sure though. You'll have to figure that out. And then you got the surface one, which I imagine you'll want, so you can see things on the surface, like when you build you can see them. And as you can see here, it's different colours, which shows like the steepness of it. So here it's like quite light on this side, but really dark there. It shows pretty steep, which it is, because as you can see over this way, it's quite steep. It's quite steep, very steep in fact. So yeah, now if we go back into the settings again, you can enable a death point, and if you enable it, then when you die it sets a waypoint to where you last died, which means in survival you can go get your stuff back, or if you just want to do it in creative and somehow you died and how you do that, then you get your building back or whatever. So that's that. And then you've got the map shape, so you can make it a circle if you want. I quite like the circle, it's more like a compass. That sounds weird, more like a compass, but I kinda like that. But I'll just leave it a square for the tutorial. I got a Skype message, sorry about that. I will look later, buddy. You have more minimap options, so you can change where it is on your screen. I'm just leaving it in the upper right for now. You can change the size of it like this: small, normal, large, larger, and the scale of your GUI, which is pretty much this thing here, and how everything looks. So you also have the clock. Now you can change the times. There's the I forgot what it is. There's the circle clock that you'd have on a wall, and then it goes to, I've just turned that off, and then it goes to this one, which is the digital clock that you'd have like on your phone or whatever. And then you can have coordinates, so it shows you coordinates here as well. Now you can have the different type there, depending on which coordinates you read from, kind of thing. Also you can press F3, as you know. And then you have the headings, which is this thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but you can enable it and disable it if you want. You have the font scale, so you can make the writing bigger. You have the default zoom. Now you can zoom in more and more and more. Now I kind of zoomed in quite a lot there, but I think that's what it was on. And now the waypoint size is something I'll show you in a minute. You can set waypoints, and then all these other things here you can go check out yourself, because I don't want it to be too long, as we have some other options to go through here. So large map, this is the same sort of thing but for the large map, as you can press by pressing C, possibly V. Oh, I am setting a waypoint there. Didn't mean to do that, but anyways, yeah, you can either set a waypoint by clicking that, or you can actually press C to set a waypoint, but it's up to you. But I'm not quite there yet, buddy. Not quite there yet, buddy. Now you can also put the entities, so you can show players on the map, animals on the map, monsters on the map. You know, you can go through the mobs, choose them. Entities are like, I'll show you an example of an entity. Okay, that's an entity. That thing right there is an entity. Now you can have loads of them around, so if I show that down over there, if there was loads, as you can see, there's a tiny little brown mark on the map. I don't know if you can see it, but it is there, I think, unless I'm just seeing things. Okay, yeah, so there's also this. Now you can set the markers, because there's markers on the map, so you can go through, change the icon, label, beam, distance, and opacity, which is like how visible it is kind of thing, how see-through it is. So that's the marker options. Then you got about Res Minimap. Now this is the version it's on, so it currently gets updated to what version Minecraft's on, as it's so popular. And this is the author himself, that's why it's Res Minimap, because that's his username, and that's about it. But there is key binds, as you can see here. Now the menu key is M. You can change that to whatever, so you can have another key, open it up if you want. As you see, set waypoint you see, like I said, you can zoom in and zoom out. I'm just going to change that to this button. Apparently it doesn't want to be that button though. Can it not be that button? Apparently not. You know what, we'll change it to that, and we'll change it to that. Now these are in use, so if they go red, they're in use, so you might want to change it to a different key, such as U or Y. They're in use as well, but I'm sure you'll find a key that's not in use and you can do that, and things like that. So if I press U, as you can see in the right, it zooms in, and it should come into focus. See what I mean? I pressed thingy there, but it goes off. That's actually for a different mod, but yeah, it zooms in there, and you can do stuff like that. Now I'll just quickly find my way to zoom out, because I've just totally screwed it up, guys. You know what, we'll just change that to O for a second. We'll put that to U, and then okay, and then we'll zoom right. Okay, so you can make the map, you can zoom out quite a lot. That's the most you can zoom out now. You can see quite a lot of areas. You can see a house that you lost or anything like that. And that's that for that. Now I'm going to quickly show you the waypoints and how to use them. So if you press C, it comes up with this. You can also go to it by pressing the menu, then pressing waypoints, and then you can add or remove your things there. And this is the world you're sending them in. So if you click add, you can set a waypoint. Now I'm going to call it test waypoint. Okay, so oh god, I can't even, my hands are freezing, I can't type. And you can change the colour of these waypoints so you can like recognise them from that. I don't know, we'll go with that colour. That's a nice colour. Okay, so you choose that, you can turn it on and off, so you don't just have to remove it. And then as you see there's the waypoint. So if I was to run away or fly away or whatever, then on the map you can also see a waypoint, so you definitely know where your house is. And you can see the waypoint through here, and it's not in the way or anything, doesn't get in your way, it's not like too in your face or anything. It's just right, the opacity's just right. And then as you get around here, you can see the text as well saying test waypoint. And you can get back to the waypoint where you were, or where you set, or where you wanted to be. So yeah, that's pretty much the mod. Now if you want to see the mod before this, then you just click on my channel or any of my other videos, which is COD Zombies, and I have some nice Skywars videos and things like that. Now you can go watch them by clicking on my channel. The last like 4 or 5 videos are the newer videos that are been in the past 4 or 5 days ish. So you can go check them out and leave a like on that. Now if you like the mod, then leave a like, because I like that.